respected guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening to you all. I am Shanin Ziaudi, lecturer, BRAC University, Department of English and Humanities. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, faculty and staff, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 6th Convocation of active leaders and actively contribute to learning and the creation of knowledge. This year, BRAC University is proud to present a total of 309 graduates and 188 postgraduate students. Our ceremony today celebrates the completion of Bachelor of Architecture, Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Bachelor of Science in Electronics and Communication Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Bachelor of Master of Science in Early Childhood Development, Master of Science in Education, Master of Arts in English, Master of Science in Applied Economics, Master of Science in Biotechnology, Master of Business Administration, Master of Development Studies, Master of Arts in Governance and Development, Master of Public Health, Postgraduate Diploma in Macroeconomic Analysis. On behalf of the Chancellor, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of BRAC University, Professor Ainun Nishat will confer the undergraduate and the postgraduate degrees. The BRAC University anthem that was played along with the procession is written by Amir Ibn Sharif, a BRAC University graduate. It is composed by Shams Goni, lecturer, Department of Architecture, BRAC University. May I now request Sifkatullah to recite from the Holy Quran.
والشمس وضحاها والقمر إذا تلاها والنهار إذا جلاها والليل إذا يغشاها والسماء وما بناها والأرض وما طحاها ونفس وما سواها فألهمها فجورها وتقواها قد أفلح من زكاها صدق الله العظيم وصدق رسوله النبي الحبيب الكريم.
May I now request Shapat Chaudhary to recite from the Holy Gita.
Sahasra Shisha Purusha Sahasra Sahasrapa Shah Bhumi Vishwata Pitta Pratishthodashapura Parahasya Vishwabhutani Tripadahasya Bhutam Didi.
May I now request Susanna Chakra to recite from the Holy Tripitaka.
Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Kiccho manusya kutilabha kiccho manchang jivitam kiccho sadhamma savanam kiccho buddhana upado Shabba papo shasha karanam kushal shasha upasampada সচিত্ত করিয়া দপনং কৃতং বুদ্ধানুশাসনং সব্যে সত্তা সুচিতন্তু সাধু সাধু সাধু।
May I now request stop.
In everything, through prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God, and the peace minds in Christ Jesus. Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any moral excellence, and if there is any praise, dwell on these things. Do what you have learned and received, and heard and seen in me, and the God of peace will be with you. Amen.
May I now request the Honorable Vice Chancellor of BRAC University, Professor Ainun Nishat, to declare the convocation open. Samdani Fakir, the Pro-Vice Chancellor of BRAC University, to deliver his welcome address.
Honorable Chief Guest, Minister for Education, Mr. Nurul Islam Nahid, MP, Honorable Convocation Speaker, Mary Robinson, respected Chairperson, Board of the Trustees, BRAC University, Sir Fazle Hasan Abed, Vice Chancellor for different universities, Vice Chancellor Professor Ainun Nishat of BRAC University, Honorable members of the Board of Trustees, Academic Council, Excellence. Starting from a humble beginning a decade ago, BRAC University has come a long way towards fulfilling its dream of providing high-quality education in a wide array of subjects. Our students are exposed to the best of education that this country can offer. This is reflected in our graduates who in a short span of time have created a place for themselves in the job market, in the field of entrepreneurship and in higher education and research. In BRAC University, we not only try to create educated and skilled human capital, but we try to develop in our students a deep sense of patriotism, a commitment to ethical behavior, and a lifelong pledge to serve the poor and the deprived. Ladies and gentlemen, we are grateful to the Honorable Minister of Education, Mr. Nurul Islam Nahid, MP, for being here with us. Under his dynamic leadership, the education sector in this country has seen some remarkable achievements. BRAC University has always received his kind and affectionate attention, and we are thankful to him for that. Our convocation speaker, Honorable Mary Robinson, an international personality, needs little introduction. She was the first and only female president of Ireland. Her efforts in elevating poverty around the world and her latest initiative to help the poorer nations fight the effects of global warming has endeared her to millions across the globe and also to us. BRAC University feels honored to have you with us today. We fondly welcome Sir Fazle Hasan Abed among us. He, as the founder of BRAC, the world's largest NGO, has touched the lives of millions of poor people, not only in Bangladesh, but around the world. We at BRAC University are fortunate to have him with us as our mentor, guide, and role model. He has been a source of encouragement and support to all of us in our all endeavors. I warmly welcome the parents and guardians to the ceremony. Today is a day of great pride for all of you. It was your efforts and your inspiration that have brought your sons and daughters to this pinnacle of success. I also welcome the members of the Board of Trustees and the Academic Council who have always been guiding us with their wise counsel. I express my deep appreciation to our faculty and staff who have put their untiring efforts to make this occasion successful. I express gratitude to all of you for being with us this evening and sharing the joy with us. Finally, before I conclude, let me thank and congratulate the students for their committed efforts in the past academic years. In my final words, let me quote from Pablo Picasso for you. He had said, quote, "Everything you can imagine is real," unquote. As you all become graduates and step into the practical world, use your imagination and creativity to make this world a better place for everyone. Thank you very much. Khuda Hafiz. Long live Bangladesh.
Samdani Fakir. May I now request our convocation speaker, Honourable Mary Robinson, former President of Ireland, to deliver her address.
Honourable Vice Chancellor, Honourable Pro-Chancellor, Honourable Chairperson of the Board of Trustees and members of the Board of Trustees, Honourable Minister of Education as Chief Guest, faculty and administration of BRAC University, graduates today of BRAC University, and your parents and family members. It is a great honour and also a personal pleasure to be the guest speaker at the 6th Convocation of BRAC University during your 9th going into your 10th year. Like you, the graduates here this evening, and also the faculty and administration board of trustees, I share a personal link with BRAC. Quite recently, I have agreed to serve on the BRAC USA Advisory Council, and I have been a long admirer and I hope a good friend of the work of BRAC and its distinguished founder, Sir Fazle Hasan Abed. It's really good to see you this evening, Abed. Very nice to see you again. I decided to share with you my passion about what we call climate justice. As you have been studying in one of the countries regarded as highly vulnerable to climate change, but also very knowledgeable and giving leadership globally on the issue. You are of the generation which will need to grapple with this huge 21st century challenge in a way that my generation and generations before me have not done. We look to you to meet this challenge. I have no doubt that during your studies here in BRAC University, you have been equipped with the vision and the skills and the commitment to help Bangladesh and other countries of the world to meet that challenge. Here in Bangladesh and across the world, people are struggling to secure basic necessities due to rapidly changing environmental conditions. Farmers no longer know when to plant and when to harvest as a result of shifting seasonal patterns. Erratic rainfall has led to cycles of drought and flooding. Rogue weather events, cyclones coming more frequently, have destroyed the lives and livelihoods of the poor. And rising sea levels threaten entire communities in this country, in the Maldives, in Vietnam, and in the majority of Africa's coastal cities. The image of a polar bear stranded on a shrinking ice floe, often used to convey the impact of climate change, only begins to capture the real picture. Instead, our image of climate change must focus, I believe, on people. People increasingly unable to provide for basic necessities of food, water, shelter, due to rapidly changing environmental conditions, and often forced to cope with devastating impacts, such as increases in migration, conflicts over natural resources, and even the very existence of their countries being threatened. And we mustn't forget the special challenges and risks that women face, not least as the main collectors of water and gatherers of firewood in developing countries. A climate justice approach amplifies the voices of those people who have done least to cause climate change, but who are deeply affected by it. They include the citizens of small island states and vulnerable countries fighting for their very survival. Indigenous communities whose lands and resources are under threat. Women farmers feeding their families and growing much of the world's food. And it includes the poorest and most marginalized people worldwide, who already suffer most from poverty, hunger, ill health, and injustice. Climate justice thus incorporates a strong gender perspective. Gender inequities alone can motivate more women to lead in taking action. But women's leadership must address the entire range of climate issues, as well as bringing a gender perspective to each of them. Women in many countries are adversely affected by the impacts of climate change, but they're also powerful agents of change, taking action at global, national, and community levels. Tomorrow I will travel to parts of your country where I know I will see this happening in practice. If, as a global community, we hope to respond to the immense challenge of climate change, women leaders must play a greater role in innovating, in deciding and implementing the solutions that are so urgently required. The leadership, participation, knowledge and experience of women, especially from the global south and communities most affected by climate change, is vital to successful mitigation as well as adaptation. And that's another reason why I am such an admirer of the work of BRAC in empowering women. I believe that much of BRAC's work, in effect, implements the principles of climate justice. Let me turn now to the important role of universities worldwide, many of which are now researching the impacts of climate change and how to mitigate global warming. This is not a theoretical problem. As we know, the impacts are already being felt in the poorest countries and among the poorest populations, which have not contributed in any significant way to the problem. For example, it's estimated that the whole of the continent of Africa has produced less than 4% of the greenhouse gas emissions which cause global warming. How do we address the justice and equity of this? We need to broaden the debate from a technical discussion about mitigation, adaptation, technical development and financial aspects to find a values framework based on principles of justice and equity. Climate change could induce a level of forced migration that has never been witnessed in human history. It's estimated that there could be about 200 million additional environmental migrants by 2050. There needs to be much more focus on the humanitarian, human rights, and socio-economic impacts that are already affecting the capacity of the poorest countries to reach the Millennium Development Goals by 2015. Universities are responding to the challenge, and some are forming interdisciplinary climate justice groups within their universities. I would hope that BRAC University will be seen over the coming years as one of the leading universities in the world on climate justice. My own foundation, Mary Robinson Foundation Climate Justice, which you can find at www.mrfcj.org, would be very pleased and honoured to support links between BRAC University and other universities both in Ireland and particularly in African countries. Already, links between Bangladesh and my own country, Ireland, are strong, reflecting the work here that Irish Concern has done since 1971 and continues to do, as I will see when I meet my concerned friends tomorrow. And the many medical students and doctors from Bangladesh who have found their way to Dublin to pursue their studies. So the links of friendship are already very strong. I look forward to the opportunities I will have in the next few days to to see both the vulnerabilities and the strengths in climate change which are present in your country. And as I go, I will have the image that I see now, the image of your faces. I watched you coming into the ceremony this evening. You have the bright, intelligent, compassionate, committed faces of graduates of a university that has been able to inculcate these wonderful skills. I hope for each of you that you will fulfill the vision of BRAC University in innovative ways in your future and make your parents and your families even more proud than they are of you today. Congratulations to each of you, and I wish you all the best in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Mary Robinson. We will now proceed with the conferment of degrees. On behalf of the Chancellor, the Honorable Vice Chancellor will now confer the degrees. May I now invite the Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Muhammad Golam Samdani Fakir, to present the candidates.
May I request the candidates for the bachelor degrees to please rise as I mention the names of the degrees. Bachelor of Architecture, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Electronics and Communication Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Bachelor of Arts in English, Bachelor of Laws, Bachelor of Science in Physics, Bachelor of Social Science and Economics, and lastly, Bachelor of Business Administration. Honorable Vice Chancellor, I present to you the candidates for the undergraduate degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Honorable Chancellor, I confirm upon you the undergraduate degrees for which you have qualified with all rights, responsibilities and privileges.
May I now request the candidates for the master degrees and diploma to please rise as I mention the names of the degrees. You may, I think they will remain standing. Okay, Master of Science in Early Childhood Development, Master of Science in Educational Leadership, Planning and Management, Master of Arts in Governance and Development, Master of Arts in English, Master of Science in Applied Economics, Master of Public Health, Master of Science in Biotechnology, Master in Disaster Management, Master of Development Studies, Masters of Business Administration, postgraduate diploma in macroeconomic analysis. Honorable Vice Chancellor, I present to you the candidates for the postgraduate degrees and diploma.
By the authority vested in me by the Honorable Chancellor, I confer upon you the postgraduate degrees and diplomas for which you have qualified with all rights, responsibilities and privileges.
Dear graduates, you may now sit.
Thank you, Honorable Vice Chancellor. On behalf of the Chancellor, the Honorable Vice Chancellor will now present the Chancellor's Gold Medal to the student who has scored the highest CGPA amongst all the students in the undergraduate programs. May I now request Shamur Afsar Chaudhary of Electronics and Communication Engineering Program who has achieved a CGPA of 3.97 to come to the dais.
আপনি ভিতরে চলে আসুন, আপনার জন্য আমি কিছু বলছি। আমি সরে যাব। কোথায়? আমি সরে যাচ্ছি, আপনার সুবিধা।
On behalf of the Honorable Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor will now present the Chancellor's Gold Medal to the student who has scored the highest CGPA amongst all the graduating students in the postgraduate program. I now invite Morsheda Chaudhary from the School of Public Health who has achieved a CGPA of 3.96 to come to the dais. Thank you, Honorable Vice Chancellor. This year, Shamur Afsar Chaudhary of the Electronics and Communication Engineering Program is the valedictorian of this year. May I now request Shamur Afsar Chaudhary to come to the dais to deliver her valedictorian speech.
Honorable Minister of Education, Mr. Nurul Islam Nahid, MP, Convocation Speaker, Honorable Mary Robinson, Chairman of Board of Trustees, BRAC University, Sir Fazle Hasan Abed, Vice Chancellor Professor Ainun Nishat, Pro-Vice Chancellor of BRAC University, Professor Golam Samdani Fakir, respected faculty members, friends, family, fellow graduates, and ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening to all of you. Today is a day to be thankful and to be inspired. Firstly, we have much to be thankful for. Here at BRAC University, we receive great education. demonstrations. They have helped us in preparing to move on and to take on whatever challenges come next in our lives. We have had a high degree of academic excellence, and whether we intend to continue academic pursuits or not, we will benefit from what we learn here. And BRAC University, where I have spent the last 4 years of my life, provides an inspiring environment. And if students are willing to give their best, they'll really benefit from this. So I would like to thank all my teachers for creating and nurturing such an environment. We must also be thankful to our families. These past 4 years have presented us with lots of ups and downs. And it is good to know that we have had our family by our side, supporting us all the way. Thanks to my parents, because I wouldn't be here today without you. Finally, we can be grateful to each other. The friendship we have made here will last a lifetime. And just as we have helped each other survive and thrive these 4 years, I hope we will continue to be for each other and to support each other in all the future endeavors. Before I finish, I would like to say something to all my peers who graduate today. We now belong to a privileged class and have received more than most people in the society. And now it is our turn to give back. I pray that Almighty helps us to work for the betterment of our society and help us to improve more as human beings. And once again, I would like to thank all our elders and wish all my peers a great journey on the path of life. Thank you.
Thank you, Shamur Akhtar Chaudhary. May I now request the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Ainun Nishat, to deliver his speech.
Respected chief guest, Mr. Nurul Islam Nahid, MP, Minister of Education, Convocation Speaker, Honorable Mary Robinson, former President of Ireland, Chairperson, Board of Trustees, BRAC University, Sir Fazle Hasan Abed, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Golam Samdani Fakir, Honorable Members of Board of Trustees and Academic Council, dear students, or I should call you graduates, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good evening. Convocation of any university is the highlight of its academic calendar. I wish to thank you all for gracing this occasion and making it more meaningful for our graduates. On this very important day, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the graduating students and wish you the very best for the future. Armed with learning and knowledge and confidence, you will now set out on a new journey. I hope that we have adequately prepared you for this journey and that all your efforts would be crowned with success. I also congratulate the guardians and parents. Your efforts have borne fruit and you have fulfilled one of the major responsibilities of your life. I hope that you are pleased with the choice you made in sending your children and wards to this university. I am sure that their future careers will be a source of joy and satisfaction for you. To my colleagues, I thank you for carrying out your duties with sincerity and devotion. And to the trustees of BRAC University, you have always stood by us with your wise counsels and advice. We hope that some of the ideas that contributed to the vision of the university are being materialized. Ladies and gentlemen, my colleagues and I aim at a high academic level, bringing in all the latest developments in the subjects we teach. Teachers are encouraged to embark on research projects and keep in mind that production of knowledge is a part of imparting and disseminating knowledge. We plan to review our curricula and contents of the course at regular interval and keep pace with the advancement of knowledge at the global level. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to point to the expansion in the fields of study at BRAC University. This year, we have added the departments of pharmacy and microbiology along with undergraduate program in biotechnology. In social science, it is hoped that soon the minor stream in sociology and anthropology will be developed into full-fledged departments. We now plan to add a minor in history with focus on social aspects. The trustees have advised me to work on the introduction of a program on media and journalism, and I'm working on that. We emphasize on the study of basic subjects as we believe that this is where the future thinking and research will spring from, and from where the academic and intellectual progress in our country will take place. The needs of the market at the same time need to be catered to, and each subject is framed in such a way that future employers will recognize the value of our program. We are also developing in the postgraduate level. You will see a few more degrees at the postgraduate level for the first time who have received degree in this convocation. These degrees are Masters in Early Childhood Development, Masters of Science in Educational Leadership Planning and Management, and Postgraduate Diploma in Macroeconomic Analysis. The BRAC Development Institute has, from this semester, began to offer Masters in Development Practice in association with the Art Institute of Columbia University, USA. This puts our university in the forefront of development studies, as the two masters, that is MDS and MDP, together will address two different aspects of development process in our country. We are also planning to go for a program on advanced nursing through our School of Public Health. We have activated BRAC University Press, which will publish research monographs and works of our faculty members, but will also draw on well-known academics and scholars in the region and outside. Ladies and gentlemen, this world is already a highly globalized system in which knowledge holds the key to success. It is the quality of tertiary and higher education that will make the crucial differences in the success or failure of the countries in future world. Dear graduates, keeping this in mind, we will continue to strive to expand and develop our university so that you can always be proud of your alma mater and be proud alumni of this institution. You now go forth into the world bearing a good credential, and we hope your success will make us proud. Congratulations to the graduates of today, and let me pray that may everything you do be crowned with success. Thank you all. Allah Hafiz.
Now invite Sir Fazle Hasan Abed, KCMG, Chairperson, Board of Trustees, to deliver his speech.
Honorable Minister, the Convocation Speaker, Honorable Mary Robinson, members of the Board of Trustees, Vice Chancellor, and members of the Faculty and Administration, graduating students, and their parents and guardians, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening to you all. It's a great pleasure for me to be here today and join you in congratulating our students who will be receiving their degrees at BRAC University's 6th Convocation ceremony. In fact, they have already received their degrees, so I should congratulate them. This is a proud and joyous occasion for all of us, as parents, guardians, faculty and administrators. As the founder of this university, this year holds a particular significance for me, as it is the 10th year of the university's establishment. When we set up the university a decade ago,
It was born out of a realization that Bangladesh must harness its human resource to enable us to compete in today's global economy, extricate our people out of poverty, and flourish in tomorrow's knowledge society. We envisioned a center of excellence in higher education that would not only ensure the professional development of its students, but go beyond just academics to provide them with a learning experience that would enrich them as individuals and as citizens. 10 years on, it gives me particular pleasure to witness another cohort of our students going out to embark on a new phase of life, that of further studies or work which will take them through numerous career paths. For those of you who have completed your undergraduate program and are about to receive your first degree, the university's primary focus was to provide you an opportunity to study in sufficient depth and breadth the subject in which you have majored, and to impart to you a broad understanding of the arts and the sciences. We have also required you to develop the ability to communicate clearly, cogently, and effectively, both verbally and in writing. These we consider to be essential hallmarks of an educated person. For those of you who will be awarded a graduate degree today, I will say that we have tried to provide you the best postgraduate education possible. However, we will continue to endeavor to strengthen all our postgraduate programs by combining high-quality Bangladeshi faculty, teaching faculty, with those from some of the best universities of the world. I hope we have been able to develop you all an inquiring and analytical mind, an ability to conduct a rational discourse, and a moral grounding that will help you to navigate through the many ethical dilemmas which you will confront in your lives. I hope we have been able to inculcate in you an understanding of the value of the discipline and hard work, as well as a habit of reading widely so that you continue to learn throughout your lives from the thoughts and experience of others. These are the attributes of a morally astute, well-educated person fit for leadership role in tomorrow's globalized, interdependent world. Before you begin the next phase of your lives, I urge you to consider what place you wish to take in history. I could not find more appropriate parting words to express myself than those used by then Senator Barack Obama in 2008 commencement address he delivered at the Wesleyan University in the United States. And I quote, "Each of you will have the chance to make your own discovery in the years to come." And I say chance because you won't have to take it. There is no community service requirement in the outside world. No one is forcing you to care. You can take your diploma, walk off the stage, and chase only after the big house and the nice clothes and other things that money can buy. You can choose to narrow your concern and live life.